Hey everyone. Companies like Alphabet have been spending tens of billions of dollars to develop their AI capabilities, with monetization not at the forefront at the moment. So I wanted to go through and highlight where Alphabet has been making progress on artificial intelligence. That way investors get an idea of the opportunities for monetization coming down the road following these billions of dollars of investment.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
So in its latest quarterly conference call, Alphabet management said that year to date, their AI infrastructure and Gen AI solutions for cloud customers have already generated billions in revenue, and they're being used by more than 2 million developers. So it's already generated billions of revenue, and it's gaining adoption from developers. So good progress there so far from Alphabet. Remember, it's only been a little over I want to say a little over a year and a half since ChatGPT came on the scene and really started adoption of use of artificial intelligence and the large language model. So given that relatively short timeline, already generating billions in revenue is solid. It's relatively quick, and investors can be reasonably pleased with the progress from Alphabet. They went on to say that Alphabet is well positioned for the AI opportunity. Their research and infrastructure leadership means we can pursue an in-house strategy that enables our production teams to move quickly. And that's been the case with artificial intelligence, is that the larger companies like Alphabet are benefiting more so than some of the smaller companies because these investments require large amounts of capital, like I highlighted at the beginning of the video. And there aren't very many companies that can afford to spend tens of billions of dollars on artificial intelligence, on increasing those capabilities. There aren't teams that can ramp up as quickly as Alphabet can. They've already got hundreds of thousands, over 100,000 employees, and they can quickly get onto an opportunity, whereas other companies may need to start hiring first, building teams, building plans, and that could take more time. By the time they get up and running, the innovation pace of artificial intelligence has been so rapid that they might be left behind. So I agree with Alphabet management here, saying that their research and development and their scale enables them to move quickly and provides an advantage. And they're developing at every layer of the AI stack. It's not just the large language model that Alphabet is working on. They're also developing chips, right? They're working on actual semiconductor chips to help with artificial intelligence as an alternative to NVIDIA's chips. NVIDIA might still be the very best, but there are some companies, there are some businesses, there are some use cases that don't require the use of the very best chips, and that's where Alphabet is trying to innovate. Additionally, they're working on agents and beyond, which is a huge strength. And agents, I'm starting to hear a lot about the quality of the agents, artificial intelligence agents, that can enhance the responses and enhance the use cases of artificial intelligence. Now, what I'm hearing is it's still very early stages in this regard, but with the use of agents, large language models that are perhaps not at the cutting edge could deliver just as good or maybe better performance than cutting edge models, because the agents can work with each other to iterate and improve responses where they may not have been as robust without these agents. So this is something I'm looking at, and the development of agents as an incremental boost to the effectiveness of these large language models. So of course, the big thing with Alphabet is Google search. That's their big profit driver. And a lot of investor questions surrounding Google search are, is Alphabet actually going to get hurt by artificial intelligence because it's going to lose market share in search, because some search queries are going to move to large language models and away from Google search? And Alphabet is addressing that issue here, saying that with AI, we are delivering better responses on more types of search queries, and introducing new ways to search. And so far, they've seen positive trends from our testing as they roll out AI overviews, which includes increasing in search usage and increased user satisfaction with the results. Now, notably missing from this explanation from Alphabet is monetization. And that's been Alphabet's MO for decades. They first focus on creating products that millions, if not billions, of customers use regularly, and then they focus on monetization later. And they've had great success with that strategy. Remember, Google, or Alphabet, I should say, has over 6 products that have over 2 billion monthly active users. The large majority of its business is generated from advertising by offering free products and services and then generating ad revenue from those free products and services. So Alphabet has experience. They've proven that they know how to do this. And so I'm reasonably confident that they will achieve monetization from these innovations just as good, or if not better, from previous monetization capabilities from Google search. So they're saying that the advertising that's appearing either above or below AI overviews continue to provide valuable options for people to take action and connect with businesses. Now, as AI expands, it's going to expand the type of queries that we're able to address. So as their capabilities expand, as artificial intelligence, the effectiveness of artificial intelligence expands, there's more types of questions that Alphabet can answer, right? There are some questions that were not possible before, but now, for instance, you can do a visual search via Lens, and you'll be able to ask questions by taking a video with Lens. So these are new innovative use cases that could increase engagement from users, that could increase monetization, because ultimately monetization comes on the back of increasing engagement. The more customers are using the product, the more opportunities there are for monetization. That's the key there, is getting customers to use your product and getting customers to use your product more frequently. And another example is Circle to Search, which is available on more than 100 million Android devices. So far, there are now more than 1.5 million developers that are using Gemini, which is Alphabet's large language model, across their developer tools. Interestingly, Gemini comes in 4 sizes, with each model designed for its own set of use cases. And going forward, this is going to be important for artificial intelligence, is designing models that fit user needs. So you're not going to want to have a massive large language model for relatively simple use cases, because the cost per search, or the cost per inquiry, the cost per inference is higher when you have larger large language models. So if you can fine tune large language models to their use case, that would improve the efficiency, reduce the cost. And so Alphabet is working on this here. They now have 4 different sizes of large language models. And I wouldn't be surprised going forward if this expands exponentially and you have more models for specific use cases. For instance, you have one model for just education. I follow this company called Chegg, which is an education technology company that is specifically designing a large language model for education. And so that's a specific use case. And they suggest that they're going to be able to achieve competitive advantage over ChatGPT because they're going to have lower cost per inquiry. And so that's an interesting development. That's something that Alphabet and others I see moving forward expanding, because the cost of these AI models, the cost to operate them and the cost to train them is growing exponentially. And so the controlling of cost, keeping power use down, is going to be an important use case. So Alphabet making progress in its AI development. I know they've been criticized for falling behind the AI race with OpenAI and ChatGPT, leapfrogging them coming out with ChatGPT, but they've made good progress on fighting back, and they're making developments here, and artificial intelligence ultimately is benefiting Alphabet's business. Before I let you go, let me tell you about the greatest deal on YouTube. With just a click of a button, you can get free financial analysis from a professor with decades of investing experience. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon.